Here I have a box primitive with a simple brick material assigned. This material has a bitmap in its diffuse color component. I'd like to alter the color of this image, and obviously I could do that in Photoshop, but that would require that I own Photoshop and know how to use it. It might also take longer than the method I'm about to show you. There are several maps that you can use to modify color, and the most primitive of these is called RGB Tint. The way that you use it is unusual because it doesn't do anything by itself. It has to wrap an existing map. And you apply it by changing the map type. I'll click on Bitmap here, and I'm presented with the browser. I'll select RGB Tint from the Color Mods category. And I'm asked if I want to discard the bitmap or keep the bitmap as a submap of RGB Tint. And this latter option is what I need to select. Now you can see the original bitmap is here. It's been moved into the RGB Tint. So this is acting as a wrapper around the bitmap. You can see that more clearly if you open the navigator. You can see that now the diffuse color component has RGB Tint with the bitmap nested inside of it. RGB Tint allows you to alter the three color channels that are coming through this map. To make some adjustments, I'll click on the red color swatch, and it will be pure red by default. I'm going to add a little white to that by dragging the slider down. And essentially what that does is tone down the red component. There's less red now in the final image that's coming through this component. I'll click on the green color swatch and darken it by decreasing its value. I'll also darken the blue component, and I've made some adjustments. Now, if you're not satisfied with that and you want to go back to the original bitmap in its unaltered form, you can kind of short-circuit the wrapper by dragging what it contains into the map slot here. I'll just copy it, and now the RGB tint is gone. You can see that in the navigator. However, because I chose to copy it rather than instance it, the coordinates were reset to their original default values. I'll change the size here to 8 feet, and the map will be back to its original look.